I'm going to wait for a little while until there's some population in this heat. Okay. We're gonna try to just figure this out. Okay? Okay. I've already checked most of the spots, so I'm gonna retread a little bit. I'm gonna go back to the hospital because I really didn't go through there again. I genuinely believe there's something in there. Like, I feel like I'm missing. There is a lock. I feel like if there's a locked door on the premises, there has to be something to it, right? There has to be some kind of combination. I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna try again. And again. And again. Because if there's one thing I remember here, there's the broken balcony up on top, which I took a picture of. And I'm like, okay. So, like, it was there, right? Like, clearly something happened. Oh! Yeah, clearly something happened. Camera! There we go. I mean, I can't get in her room yet, if that matters at all. There is the locked door on this area, in this area, and... Oh, is this open? Oh, damn. Keep all the drugs locked up, the good stuff. I mean, it's gonna be like a million to one shot, right? What? Is that a ventilator? Wait. Oh, what's this? What's this? Ooh, ooh, ooh. There is only one door. What? What? Why? 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 The power's off. No. 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 There's a wingback chair in there even. God, no. No. Yeah, I've seen this movie. You're gonna die. I need to leave. I need to figure out how to turn the power back on. Oh, no. 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 Not when I was that close. Oh, that was fucking frightening, though. I'm gonna flat out admit that was frightening. All right, there's a whole nother section over there that I can't get to. Shh. There's an entrance to this side of this building somewhere. Aha. Alright, I already went, I think I went on both sides. Oh, right, I can't go over here. Which is probably where the power is. Let's see what we can see inside. Is there another way on the other side of this building? That's the question. Like, here's the thing. When this shit... When this takes off, not takes off, when things happen, it's like heart palpitatingly scary because, you know... Listen to
Hello again, Miss Roberts. How are you doing? What should we talk about today? The nurses have notified me that you haven't been eating your meals. Is there something wrong with the food? We know that currently this is a rough time for you. Your father has been asking for you. He wants to know if he can talk to you.
So this is Trisha. Let's see if I can get on this side of the building or not. Nope. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna try again another time. I'm going to do one last sweep through the mansion, like... God damn it, I got the card. Okay. I'm gonna do one more sweep through the mansion. And let's see if we can find anything of interest. Like, I'm just at a loss, because it's like, you get keys to open things, but there's no explanation for it. It just seems to me like the bigger areas are gonna have the, like, biggest points of evidence. Oh, my phone's almost dead. I should charge it. Hold on one second, folks. Be right back. There we go. Now my phone isn't gonna die. Maybe I am, but my phone isn't. Okay. Let's go back. I wanna check Trisha's room one more time. I hate the fact the power cut out. Like, I'm feeling like I think Father Matthew might have killed Viv, but I don't know for sure. Oh, I completely missed this. Oh my god, I can't believe I completely missed that. Scott's a strange kid, very quiet. I don't think it's right for the other boys to bully him and call him names. I wonder why Scott's parents didn't want him. That's rough. Oop. Knocked over my water. I don't like after-school programs, especially ballet. It's difficult and boring, and I hate proper etiquette. What's wrong with being myself? I don't need to be like Mom. Good on you. Ooh. Why does she know that? I haven't seen Dad for a while. I wonder when he'll be back. Every time I enter the study room, I can smell his tobacco smell. It's the perfect reminder that he's gone for so long. I miss Dad. Oh, Mom's always working. She's so busy with other people that she has no time for me. Aw. Sometimes I wonder if my mom loves me. Maybe I should call Dorothy Mother instead. Ooh, that's a burn. That's a burn. Study room door code 4481. Let me write that down. We're going to be checking that out. Study code 44871. Alright, let's go see what we can see. Let's see what we can see. And hello, Trisha Roberts' story. I got her whole story apparently. We have the cabin key. Delicious. Positive delicious. Alright. Where's the study? Is it downstairs? Downstairs. Alright. It's over here. No, this is the library. Study room, I think, might be over by the paintings. Nope, that's not it. Charles is going to be banging the employees, he should really have an office away from the building. Just, it's got to be said. Does it? No, not really, but still, it's got to be said. All right, let's try this. 4, 4, 8, 7, 1. Ooh, hello, Charles. Hello, Charles. Ooh, you smoke cigars. Fine smoke. Since 1934? Yeah. Fine smoke. He left his... Like, he left... Again, everyone just left. Like, no one bothered to take much. It's not like they didn't have time. It's not like there's a nuclear reactor going on and, like, where to go in the middle of the night. Chess pieces. Okay, let's put these with the others. Rook. Knight. What is this? What is this? 5. Pawn. 2. 1752. But for what? Vivian Roberts' medical report. Vivian's situation is currently stabilizing. She has accepted the fact she cannot conceive anymore. However, she needs more time to fully recover and 6-month rehabilitation necessary. When was this? 74, okay. Your presence at the hospital has been noted to upset her. Ooh, that's not a good sign. Never a good sign. This only helps her prolong her recovery. I am suggesting that you try and refrain from visiting your wife until she's in a better state to receive you. Your mother's desire for a boy... Why is he talking about your mother? Your mother's desire for a boy to be an heir in your to your family has caused tremendous strain on her. Please consider addressing this issue with your mother. What are you telling about my mother for? Also, why is it gotta be a boy? You could give your shit to anybody you want. What is this crap? Painscreek Community Hospital regards its patient's recovery as highest priority. Our staff do their very best. Help Vivian. I apologize for any inconvenience. Stealing sack of shit. That's what it said there. It said that. Stealing sack of shit. Well, let's try we had these pieces. 1, 7, 5, 2. Damn. Maybe it's... Oh, it's checked off that code. Maybe it's 7, 5. Nope. Alright, let's try one last time. Let's try 2. Playing on pawns. So we got a bishop, a rook, a knight, and a pawn. Pawn. Maybe it's their position on the chessboard. Maybe I'm giving it too much credit. Probably that. Let's try 1, 2, 5, 7. Nope, not it either. Alright, I will figure out that one. Oh, my wife is home. Hello? Hello? Okay, good. You're not a ghost. I am streaming. Just so you know. What is this code? What does it mean? Why is everything stuck at this time? Like, all the clocks are stuck on this time. What does it all mean? Alright, I need to figure out this. This is a part of this. So, pawn is the lowest. Maybe the 2 goes down here. Pawn. Is it about how much they move? No. Pawn. Let's put the rook Are they positioned on the board? Is it their position on the board? Like what's next to what? You okay? Oh, just turning your head? Oh, got it. So the let's put the rook next to there. Or is there a chessboard in the house? There is a chessboard in the house. Where did I see it? I think it was in the library. Nope, that's not it. Well, we're in his study, and you're telling me the only thing I got was that letter and these pieces? Oh, come on. Okay, okay. Okay, the knight and that were found together. No, what is in here? Knight and pawn. Okay. So knight and pawn are found together. And okay, we're gonna try. I'm gonna brute force this. Never mind. No, I'm not. Okay, well, we got this open. Two cigars. Two more of those things. Okay, well, we got the key to the cabin, so let's go check out the cabin. I'll do about 10 more minutes of streaming, and then I'll jump off. But we're at least going to go investigate the cabin right now. God, all the joints in this place are squeaky and loud, and I apologize. If only I brought enough WD-40 for this whole town. We built this town. We built this town on rock and roll. What is it? What is this? What is this? Why am I? What is this? Nope. 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 Popular in the 70s? I think house keys that look like houses were just something that's always been like a kitschy kind of thing. Which I guess most of the 70s was kitsch, so. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Pebble Lane. Pebble Lane in my brain. Do 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 do. Pebble Lane all around you. Alright, we're gonna go check out this cabin then. I'm expecting a horror show. Okay. Auto saving. That's not a pleasant thing to come by. Master Carpentry. Hood's Working with Wood series. In his final work, you will learn how to craft the most complex structures, create puzzles, hidden doors, and hide secrets in plain sight with Jackson techniques. It's not a book for beginners, so so if you test your skills, you have to see what it takes. Oh. I got a feeling there's some secret stuff in this room. Look at that texture. He definitely used this. The knife has a dull blade. See, that's why he used it. hated that part of the sharp. Like seriously, like there's what? Oh, there's water. There's water. That water is fresh. That water is fresh. Why is that water there? I don't understand. Why would anything be there? Why? Can I get to the bottom? Thank you. Oh my. It's locked. No diary to tell me. Hang on, let's try this. Nope. 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 Okay. There's a gramophone. Oh, what's this? That says church. Let's go to church after this. Oh, play coy with me. Aha! This is chest box. Let's read the rantings of a madman. Today is Valentine's Day. I wanted to spend the day with Trisha, but Charles invited me to go hunting. I was so nervous, not because it's my first time hunting, but because it's with Trisha's dad. It turned out that I was actually enjoyed with him, being with him. I feel comfortable talking to him. I don't get it. Why would Father Matthew forbid me to be with Trisha? Scott is her brother. Scott is her mother effing brother. Dollars to donuts. Scott is the brother. Oh no. Oh no. Is it because I'm an orphan? He didn't explain anything to me. Maybe he doesn't love me anymore. I feel so confused. We quarreled today again. I couldn't stand Father Matthew's preaching attitude, so I yelled back at him. I know I shouldn't have done that, but I am so frustrated. Father Matthew said I am not an orphan. What does that mean? Does he know who my parents are? I pressed him to keep talking, but he wouldn't tell me a thing after that. I need to know more. In these past weeks, it's become more difficult for me to talk to Father Matthew. Whenever we speak, he addresses only church stuff. I realize that I'm starting to avoid Father Matthew. Whenever he asks me how my day was, I don't feel like answering him. When I ask him about my past, he's always trying to change the subject. I feel so frustrated. Yep. That's the reason why Charles and him get along so well. It's because father and son. I moved out of the church. Father Matthew did not object, although he looked a bit sad. Mr. Roberts was kind enough to let me stay at his cabin if I'm willing to work for him as an assistant gardener. I mean, there's a lot to work with here. That way, the mansion garden can still be well maintained even when Matthew cannot make it. It's been a month since Charles gave me this cabin to stay. I still don't know where to start my investigation. Matthew has been drinking. Bernard asked me to take him home today. Whenever he's drunk, he accuses himself, saying that he's a sinner. Sometimes he would mutter names that I've never heard of. Of all the names I could think of, I only recognize Magdalene. I just can't remember where I heard that name before. Well, there's Mary Magdalene and whatever. You know, things, people, places. I just returned from the orphanage and found that it was Father Calvin who brought me there. The old priest and the young priest. The record sheet stated that I was from Painscreek. How? If I was born in Painscreek, there must be records of me in the hospital, but I've checked, there is none. I broke into Father Matthew's bedroom today. I shouldn't have done that, but he might have something that could tell me my birth parents. He didn't have anything relevant. Matthew's drunk again. This is the 5th time I brought him home and covered his shift. It's getting quite annoying. As I laid him down on his bed, he muttered something repeatedly. I'm so sorry, Sophia. Who's Sophia? Indeed. Hmm. Questions, questions, questions. The plot thickens. Let's see if... Alright, it's for the church. Okay, we're gonna quickly go there. The plot thickens. I am still frightened by the fact there's probably somebody in this town still. I really think this well is going to come into play. The mayor. That's Sophia. That's Sophia. I bet dollars to donuts that's her. That's Sophia. I now really want... Oh no, this is all bad. This is all bad. Okay, we'll go to the church real quick. We'll see what we find, but I have a suspicion that Scott is Sophia's son. Son of Charles. He is the rightful heir, I guess, if you're going off of male lineage crap. Because, you know, the patriarchy. And, if that's the case... Where am I going? Right, church. If that's the case, then that's the reason why they didn't want them together, because they're brother and sister. Ew. It's all sorts of bad. But, I mean, if you're doing already male patriarchy... Right, patriarchy. If you're doing male lineage crap as being the only thing that matters, then the mom, Vivian, wouldn't want anyone that could take away her daughter's, like, basically money. Because it appears that the mother of Charles Roberts, was very into that idea of having a son, of him having a son. So, let's see what we can find. Is there a light switch on the wall? Does it work? Nope. Apparently the church did not pay its power bills. Okay, let's try this. Okay, this makes sense. This tracks. We're in a pastor's room in a church. Dear diary. A few months have passed since I arrived here. The missionary trip is harder than I expected. There is no clean water. The food lacks nutrients. And there isn't enough medicine. We have requested help from who, but haven't received any reply yet. I feel so frustrated. What can I do? When Father Calvin first met me here, he asked if I'd be willing to stay for 6 months. It would be a good training for me, he said. I agreed. That was before I came. 6 months have passed. I think I will extend this for another 6 months. What? 6 months, and the people here need as much help as they can get. I'm not a doctor, but I'm not a doctor, but I can help them through my support and prayers. Well, I mean, you know, prayers are nice, but so is medicine. And I will let Father Calvin know about my decision. Time flies. I can't believe I'll be going home tomorrow. I will miss the people here. At the same time, I can't wait to get back home and meet everyone again. Father Calvin summoned me this morning to tell me that Sophia had left Painscreek. Okay, how could that be? The last time we wrote, she told me she had so many things to share with me when I got back. Was she forced? Is she hiding something? I just can't believe that Sophia left without telling me anything. Something must have happened to her that she could not tell me. It's been almost 6 months before Sophia left Painscreek. I have asked everyone around. No one seemed to know where she went. Father Calvin told me to let it go. He's right. I should not dwell on matters of the heart. There are more important things in life that I need to focus on. If Sophia and I were meant to meet again, God will let me know. It's time for I move on with my life. Father Calvin told me to let it go. think Father Calvin's involved in Sophia's death. She's definitely dead. Attorneys at law. Dear Mr. Brooks, we have evaluated your case and accept the request to represent your son, Scott Brooks, in court. We are in the process of drafting an appeal for his release. Considering the sensitivity of the situation, we urge you not to make any public statements until consulting us. Additionally, if we would like copies of any government documents related to in any way to your son, medical records, transcripts, blah blah. The more we have, the better we have for your son's case. We'll contact you in a few days. What is that about, Mr. Brooks? Oh, it's about us. Another diary. Shocking. I've always wanted to be adopted, but I guess heaven had something else in store for me. Instead of being taken in by a family, I came to Painscreek Trinity Church. To be honest, I would prefer to have a real family, sick burn, with people whom I can call mom and dad. But Father Calvin said God has other plans for my future. In the meantime, will come to realize it. The Roberts family is looking for a new maid. I told Miss Roberts that a relative of mine would fit the position really well. I know I shouldn't lie, but I want Sophia to be here in Painscreek. Oh, that's a relative of his. Father Calvin always said we have to help those in need. Sophia is in need, and I'm sure she will be glad to have this job. Well, she was very eager. Since starting the job at the mansion, Sophia has settled in nicely. Whenever she has time off from work, we've been exploring Painscreek together. I have so much to show her. This is just like the orphanage days, and I'm extremely comfortable being with her. Today was Sophia's day off. We ate at the Moon Cafe again. I can't seem to get enough of this place. The food is delicious, the atmosphere is relaxing, the coffee tastes great. Maybe it's all because of Sophia's company. Still, I love to hang out here. This is definitely one of my favorite places in Painscreek, followed closely by the church and the Little Big Books. Curiouser and curiouser. Alright, let's go check the trunk. Let's go rifle through his stuff. He didn't want it. It's in a trunk anyway. Alright. Let's go open this. There's a head! That'll be where this ends. We're gonna end after this though, for sure. Oh, there's a bunch of kid stuff. Toy things. Another diary. I love that all of them have the same cover and the same texture. I know it's for tracking, for gamification, but still, it's just it's funny. I asked Andrew about Sophia. First, he freaked out, saying that I shouldn't go around speaking that name. Then he said he had never heard of that name in his life. Is he hiding something? Why would he lie about Sophia? This makes me want to know who Sophia is even more. First rule of lying, don't make it a big deal. I asked Wanda if she knew anything about Sophia. She said Sophia used to work as a maid in the mansion for a few years until she was let go. When asked why, Wanda said she didn't know. However, she thought that Sophia was a manipulative woman. Didn't she say she liked her? That would do anything to get what she wanted. Wanda resented that. I met Derek today and asked if he knew anyone by the name of Sophia. Apparently, he is not on speaking terms with me. I wonder if it has anything to do with Trisha. Wait, your handwriting's like this and you're an adult? Or a teen? Bro, penmanship. In the 90s even, come on. During today's lunch break, I asked Bernard, and you know what, this is probably someone's handwriting and I just totally trashed it, but, sorry, looks bad. Chicken scratch, I guess. Mine's not that best either, but, anyway. I throw stones in my glass house. He was surprised that I knew that name, but proceeded to say that he did not know her that well. Somehow I feel uncomfortable whenever I talk with Bernard. His cold gaze gives me the shivers. I met Dorothy while tending to the garden. I asked her about Sophia. She looked confused. She was curious as to where I heard that name. I told her it came from Andrew. She kindly explained that Sophia was a close friend of hers when Sophia first came to work for the Roberts family. Unfortunately, she had an affair with Charles when Vivian was hospitalized. Shortly after, she left Painscreek. No one's heard from her ever since. Dorothy thinks that Sophia has probably started a new life somewhere in another place. I wonder if the affair was everyone's reason. It was everyone was the reason everyone's quiet about it. Interesting. Key to the basement. Awesome. What's this? Oh Lord, it's a long letter. Dear Scott, I'm Sister Rachel. Although I wasn't sure when your last came, I hope you remember me. I was nursing your mother after you arrived here years ago. I understand that you came here earlier to find out how you came to be at St. Patrick's Orphanage. Well, only July 4th, Father Calvin came to us holding a basket with you in it. He said that you'd lost your parents and there's no one to take care of you. He told us your name was Scott. After he left, Sister Emma asked if I would be willing to take care of a baby. At first, I was hesitated because it's a huge responsibility. But when I saw your face, so full of innocence and curiosity, I felt as if God Himself had delivered you to me. I accepted the task. When you were 10, Father Matthew came to see you. He had just become the head priest of Painscreek Trinity Church. He visited often, usually at the beginning of the month. Whenever he left, he would leave an envelope containing a small sum of money. He said it was for everything you needed, and that whatever was left was then given to the orphanage. I would be lying if I say that I wasn't sad for you. That was sad when you left the orphanage, but when Father Matthew adopted you, I believed that your life would be better in Painscreek than here, and I dearly hope it is so. Everything enclosed in the package used to be yours. I think you should have these. May God bless you, Sister Rachel Davis. Oh, so they had like a little rocket ship. My baby boy. Yeah, that font tracks. Well, I mean, we're already here. It would be a shame not to investigate the basement. I know I said I was going to log off soon, but I just... Wait a minute. What basement? Found in... So... Which basement? Is it the cabin basement? No, that'd be a bedroom. Wouldn't it? Because there's no key there. Okay. Sophia definitely got murked. And it was over this baby, meaning Scott. So, if Vivian was murdered, because maybe she murdered Sophia. Maybe Charles did. I'm gonna buy myself 5 more minutes to see about where this key goes. 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. It's the key for the basement. There's no basement in the church, at least none with a clock. Wait a second. There's a side door in the church. Is that it? Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, it's a pretty classic story, I guess, but it's in the execution. I'm very interested in how this is going to end. Maybe with me in a casket. Oh, it just doesn't work. There's a basement. There's no key. I'm gonna double check it one more time. One more time. One more time. And then I'm gonna run to the cabin, check there. And then then I'm gonna call it at that point. I think I'm pretty played out, but let's see. Nope, there is nothing there. Let's see though. Nope, can't even use it. Okay. Or maybe the old priest from his parish killed Sophia, or Sophia died in childbirth. Those things can happen. Especially if she didn't have proper medical care or anything. Like if she was like hid out in the church. Ooh. What if she was? What if she hid out in the church? And that's where she passed away. There's also the basement in the hospital. I'm gonna check the cabin, I'll check the hospital, and then I should probably stop. Because I'm running out of steam. This locomotive choo-choo slowing down, but the adrenaline. I think Amber's probably thinking I'm an insane person. What do you think, chat? Chat? Chat, am I very sane? Alright, we're gonna check here and then we're gonna go check somewhere else. But this is a Master Carpentry book. Like, it's clear there's probably a puzzle built into this room. This is the lever. No. This is the... Who has a gramophone like that? Who has a gramophone? There's no bedroom in here? Oh, wait. Well, it's been nice knowing you all. Oh no, I just saw that. On Valentine's Day, Trisha gave me some chocolate. I've never seen that brand before. It must be expensive. I haven't finished making the music box. I had hoped that it would be her Valentine's Day present. I'll just give it to her later. Hopefully she can forgive me. It's been quite some time since I last talked to Father Matthew. He's always asking about you. Never Scott, stay the course, brother. Stay the course, damn hippies. Yeah, thanks. He's asking how I'm doing after service, but I tend to ignore him whenever possible. I know it's wrong. I need to find a way to make ends with him. The grass is been growing wild lately. The weeds are everywhere, and Andrew's not here. Actually, he hasn't been here for quite a while now. I wonder what happened to him. Would visit him after work tomorrow. I was about to pick up Andrew for work when I found him lying unconscious on the floor. There was an empty bottle of sleeping pills on the table. I immediately called for an ambulance. According to the nurse, this is Andrew's third suicide attempt. She's glad that I saved him in time. An hour later, and he could have died. I don't know why Andrew would commit suicide. What I know is that he must be lonely. He needs a friend. I visited Andrew in the ER at the hospital today. He's out. He's out of ER, recovering quite well. While I was cutting the fruits, because you bring fruit to a hospital. That's what you do. He told me his story. In '72, there was a maid who came to work at the mansion. Her name was Sophia. She was a hardworking young lady with great personality. She was loved by many. After a few years into her job, however, she had an affair with Charles. A child was born. When Vivian found out, she was furious and decided to kick her out of Painscreek, because she has that authority. What happened after that was a tragedy. In '75 at 11 p.m., Vivian, Dr. Johnson, and Andrew confronted Sophia. A fight broke out. Sophia fell and hit her head on a nearby well. She stopped moving. Dr. Johnson checked and realized she was dead. Her neck had been broken. No one knew what to do. Vivian then asked Andrew to take care of the body and her baby. Andrew did what he had to do to protect Vivian. After that night, he vowed never to tell anyone about the incident. Before leaving, I asked Andrew what the baby's name was. He said it was Vincent. As I left the hospital, I couldn't help but pity Andrew. He lived a confusing life, and the struggle shows. I hope he can heal. I don't think his name was Vincent. I think his name was Scott. I unlocked a new store, yeah. Hang on, let's open this. Is that it? What is that? Whoever, sound. Why you do this? Why you do this, sound? Sound! Sound! There's still a secret room in the mansion, but I think we'll figure that out next time, because I am tired. Alright guys, thank you for joining me, and please follow if you like the channel, and let me know what you think on social media. On Twitter, I am at MazmaniaNick. Have a good day.